The following video tip has been brought to you by lovenaturals.com. In this bonus pH balance video, I will demonstrate the potency of substances commonly used on natural hair. I will be using Maharinago pH strips to test 4 different substances. 2 of them will be acids and the others will be alkalis. Here I have 4 glasses filled with distilled water. They all test at 7.0, which is neutral on the pH scale. The first substance that I test will be lemon juice. It tests predictably at 2.0 pH, which is highly acidic. I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice to the first glass of water. What I have now is approximately 100 parts water to 1 part lemon juice. We'll come back to test it later. Now I test the apple cider vinegar, which has a well-known pH of 3.0. I add 1/4 teaspoon of that to water as well. As for the alkalis, I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda to the 3rd glass. Pure baking soda already has a well-known pH of 8.3 to 9.0. And lastly, I test Dr. Bronners Soap. Since I have no plans of ever using it again, I don't care if it's wasted. I pour it directly on the test strip. It comes out to a solid 10. Again, I add 1/4 teaspoon of the Dr. Bronners soap to water. Now for the results. 1 part of lemon juice to 100 parts of water raises the pH from 2.0 to 3.0. 3.0 is still considered too acidic for our hair. So if you create an acid rinse with lemon juice, you may want to use less of it in water. 1 part apple cider vinegar to 100 parts water raises the pH from 3.0 to 4.0, which is considered acceptable for using on our hair. Notice how little amount was needed to make a difference for both substances. This is why it makes no sense to use half cups of either of these substances in homemade hair recipes. It is simply too much. Now for the alkalis. 1/4 of baking soda in 4 ounces of water does little to change the pH. It is still around 8.3 or 8.5. And for the last substance, Dr. Bronners soap, well, the pH was lowered from 10 to 9.5. That isn't much of a change. And as I revealed in the Structure of Hair series part 4, a pH of 8.0 is too high and begins to eat away at the surface of your hair's cuticle. So what if I only used a few drops of Dr. Bronners soap in 4 ounces of water? Here I will show you in slow motion. And even though I've only added a few drops, it tests at 8.0, which still falls out of the hair's ideal range. Perhaps if you placed 1 drop of Dr. Bronner's in a swimming pool, maybe it wouldn't be detectable in a pH test. Then what would be the point of using it at all? And that concludes the bonus footage for the Structure of Hair series. To watch the 4-part series from the beginning, please click here. This video tip was brought to you by lovenaturals.com.